Hello friends, today we will be discussing about the types of email attacks. Nowadays, see, because of this corona issues, we all are working from homes and a lot of the guys are dependent on their email communications. So now, because everybody is dependent on email communications, what is happening is nowadays too much spam, spear phishing, emails, virus attacks are happening. So I thought let's have a video on this. So we have type of attacks. The type of similar attacks we have: virus, spam, phishing, spear phishing, whaling, shared document phishing attacks. So these are the attacks which are happening nowadays too much. So let's go one by one each of the definitions so that we will be very much clear how what is the meaning of them. So virus, the attachment like scripts, exploits, executable files. Okay, so you will receive an attachment with some exe files. So those kind of attacks are virus attacks. Now spam is like unwanted emails which are not related to your interest. So those are spam mails. Phishing mail is like you may receive an email asking you to verify your account details with a link that takes you to a fraud fake login screen that delivers your information directly to the attackers. Okay, now spear phishing is the same kind of, but it is a very sophisticated phishing attacks that includes customized information that makes the attacker seems like a legitimate source. It is a tricky way that makes you thinking that they have a connection to you. Now whaling attacks is like email from CEO CFO asking for money transfer or ask you for sensitive information including your username and password. The last one is shared document phishing. Nowadays, everybody is using WeTransfer, Dropbox, OneDrive. So via this medium, also there are a lot of attacks happening. So you may receive an email that appears to come from a file sharing like Dropbox, WeTransfer, SharePoint, etc., alerting you that a document has been shared with you. The link provided in these emails will take you to a fake login page that mimics the real login page, and it will steal your account information like credential, passwords. So I'll give you some examples. So if you see here, what is happening is there is a mail came from Etisalat. Okay, it shows that the message is this refund bill number. So it is kind of a attachment or link which Etisalat email is asking this JSON user to download from a particular link. So if you see here down, it looks like email from Etisalat, but if you go here, it is asking you to log into my accounts. So when you put a pointer, okay, you will see down the domain name is totally different. Okay, it's not from Etisalat. So this shows that this is an attack. So if I'm a user, I'm a JSON, if I click here, it may ask me to put my email address and password, and maybe it will show me exactly page of Etisalat. Okay, but it is not an actual Etisalat website, but maybe it is on the attacker on web page where it is asking me to put Etisalat username and password or account number. Okay, so that is one kind of attack. Now if we go next one, okay, there is a mail from to Steve Jobs. Now what happens if you see down the chain mail, was a mail which Steve Jobs sent to Nasser George. Okay, if you see this mail he sent on 2nd April. Now there is a reply to him from some other email ID which is tamila@lunchboxcity.com. Okay, where it is asking him, good morning, check the document and let me know what you think about it. It is asking you to click the attachment. If you see, it is very much clear this guy Nasir Jor, his email address is compromised, and that's why this mail has all the chain mail information which make this Steve Jobs think like this is a legitimate mail, and it will click this attachment and download a particular exe file or some kind of a web page where it will ask you again same to put your information like email address, password, or maybe some other bank details. So this is one type of attack. Now let's go another one. Now this one, it is an impressionate attack. Now what happened is Bill Gates. Now Bill Gates, it's sending a mail to John at Microsoft.com. Okay. Now this John, what he will see when he receive a mail, he will see the mail has come from Bill Gates. Okay. He will not see this director at selectboard.com. He will just point on the display name, and this guy will start interacting with Bill Gates, because Bill Gates, he's the chairman of the company. So John, he will read like, John, I need to make an international wire transfer to a vendor in Hong Kong. Do you know how long it would take before the fund hit the account? And it is from Bill Gates. Maybe this John is the CEO of the company. Okay, so he will immediately start interacting with this email address. So this is one kind of attack. Now there is another attack. If you see here, yeah. So what happened is like this Jitinder, he has an account in Microsoft via email server. So he got a mail saying that we receive your request to officially suspend your account. So he's getting a mail from his email administrator saying that your account is going to be closed with after 48 hours. So if you want to stop it, click this stop now button. So what this guy will do, he will think like, I already have an account on Microsoft, and we are getting Office 365 service. So what this guy will do, he will just go and click on stop now. As soon as you click stop now, maybe the page will open where it will ask to put your email ID and password, so that the mail will go to back to your email administrator, or it will give a notification to the administrator saying that I want to continue with this email address. So in this case, again, you are going to compromise your email address and password. This is one kind of attack. I'll give you one more example. Now this one is a mail from Hazel. Okay, if you see this mail has come from Hazel, and it is also to Hazel, which says that it was broadcast mail to so many users which are in BCC. Now if you see here, there is no dear, nothing. So it started with, can you please go through below transfer document and get back to me. The original copy will be sent to your office today. And there is a link of transfer. So it happens like, when you click this transfer link, what will happen? It will ask you to, it will open a transfer page, exactly same how you see in the transfer. But if you go through the URL exactly, but it is totally a complete different URL. But the page is similar to transfer. So what it will ask you to put your email address, the company email address, and password. As soon as you put to download this document, so when you put your email address and password, and as soon as you click to download the link, download that particular document, what will happen? You have given your email address and password to the attacker, and he will have the control of your email address. What he will do, he will go to the Microsoft website, office.com. He will go there, log in with your username and password. Immediately, what he will do, he will create a rule saying that any mails which I'm going to broadcast to anybody, if any reply back like bounce back message will come, it will automatically delete. That rule he will create, and it will start searching all your contacts, and it will start sending broadcast mail like this to everybody of which are there in your contacts. This is one kind of attack. So there are email best practice which we need to follow to avoid such kind of attacks. The first one is, do not trust the display name. As I told you, do not trust the display name like Bill Gates. Yes, the John is just looking at the Bill Gates name, and it start interacting with the Bill Gates. So that's why whenever you receive a mail, don't trust the display name. Just check the email address as well. Okay, so when you see display name and email address, maybe you will find like it is totally different, which is not your known contact. And then you go and check the message box or subject, If you see that is suspicious, you can just go ahead and delete it. The second one is, do not click on links or attachment from senders that you do not recognize. Be especially cautious of .zip files or other compressed or executable type files. Do not provide sensitive personal information like username and password over emails. Nobody will ask you username and password. Okay, if anybody is asking, that means that mail is a suspicious email. Watch for email senders that use suspicious or misleading domain names. Okay, then you have inspect URLs. Okay, now you will see got URLs. So as I told you, like, you need to put a mouse pointer on top of the URL and see the domain name. If it is matching with the domain from where the email has come, that means that is a legitimate mail. Otherwise it is a phishing email. So do not open that link. So be cautious when you are clicking any links. Do not try to open any shared documents that you are not expecting to receive. Okay, if you can't tell if an email is legitimate or not, please contact your IT departments. Yeah, it's the best way. If you are confused, you don't know whether you need to open it or not, it looks like suspicious too, you immediately call your IT department, because IT department knows how to see, how to check those URLs, and they will guide you easily. Be especially cautious when opening attachment or clicking links if you receive an email containing a warning banner indicating that it is originated from an external sources. So whenever you receive an email, maybe you will have a banner saying that this mail has come from the external source. Be cautious. So you need to be cautious in that case before opening it. So these are small basic things and common sense, like, you need to use while opening emails, reading emails, and communicating with the users. If you follow those things, you will not have any problems, and you will ease the work of your IT team, because you as an end user play a very important role in safeguard the company network or infrastructure. Thank you very much for your time, and subscribe my channel for more videos. Thank you.